For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manns, and it's time for your daily dose of the doctor. Well, we are back to trading in the new year, and those old techniques that we keep talking about are still serving us well. Let's take a look at a planned trade that we had for the session in MRK. Now, this was an infield fly short side setup. It's also a switch hitter short. As you can see on this chart, this stock has quite a few of these kind of setups. And in fact, this last bar here is an infield fly reversal. And then if you look at it, it is also a switch hitter 50% ratio pullback setup. So what else can you do with this? In getting ready for the Thursday session, it appeared very obvious that MRK had more range than a typical infield fly setup, and that we could do a couple things to try and figure out some alternate entries for the following session. We see here that the level at which a 382 pullback and a 50%, and as a matter of fact a 618 pullback occur, all correspond with some significant support and resistance during the session. And that makes this a good candidate for some trading first thing in the morning around some of these levels, or even later in the day around these levels if the stock doesn't move significantly according to the plan. And look what happened on Thursday. So if you were alert, first thing in the morning what happened was MRK moved up through $60.32, which is both the central pivot and our 382 retracement, got up to the 50% retracement line, reversed, came back down. That wound up being worth 29 cents per share. It made another move higher, got up above 60.32 again, and at that point when it came down, it never quite made it down to this 100% retracement of the prior session. What it did instead was found some support right up in this range from earlier in the day, and when it failed to move significantly lower there, time to pull the plug, take a fractional trade on that one, another 15 cents. Stock moved higher, got up almost all the way to the R1 pivot. My friend Mark and I were waiting for this one to come along and had stops resting just below that level, $60.55 or so on the entry as it came back down through 60.50, and then an exit at $60.32 right at the central pivot. So there was a bunch of stuff that could be done on this one today, based on some Fibonacci levels and some confluence with that central pivot line. That always helps. Natural support and resistance always help. But these are the things to look for on a day where the trading plan trades don't exactly take off and race in the direction that we were looking for. We're going to maintain the bias on the session. In this case, we were looking for a short sale. But when it doesn't trigger the entry price, that doesn't mean there's not a ton of opportunity to be found. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email, adrian@traderinsight.com. I hope you had a great trading day today and an even better one on deck for tomorrow. The best trader education anywhere, only from traderinsight.com.